In this week's Mommy Minute, the FDA recently announced a ban on red dye number 3, which has been used for years in all kinds of food like candy, cookies, and cereal. It's even added to some medications. But why did the agency decide now that it's no longer safe?
Red dye number 3 is just something that the food manufacturers have used. It's a chemical. It's a petroleum-based chemical, which now, because it's being banned, has actually had a positive correlation to cause cancer in rats. So there are no human studies that have shown this, but there is strong evidence that it does have cancer-causing properties based on the petroleum that it's made out of.
Beth Cerwoni is a registered dietitian for Cleveland Clinic. She says red dye number 3 has no nutritional value. It's really just used to help make the color of a certain food look more vibrant and appetizing for the consumer. It doesn't affect the flavor or texture in any way. She also notes that other countries have already banned red dye number 3 from being added to foods, so the FDA's decision was not surprising. Here in the U.S., food manufacturers have until 2027 to reformulate their products, so shoppers need to be cautious in the meantime. Cerwoni suggests skipping any foods with the dye in it and opting for whole foods instead, which will be healthier anyway.
So a lot of the foods that are going to have this red dye are already processed. They're going to be in cereals and snack chips and, sugar-laden beverages and those types of things. So ultimately, those are things that we would want you to avoid or limit in your diet anyway.
And she says it's hard to say how this ruling will be enforced down the road or if manufacturers may try to find another dye to use instead. That's why consumers need to be mindful when they're looking at ingredients. Stay with us. We'll be right back.